This is SportsCenter.
Hey, I'm Marissa Bruto, and it's feeling like now or never for the Edmonton Oilers. After back-to-back Cup title appearances, they are clinging to a playoff spot, which makes tonight's matchup against the Senators all the more important. This year, there's one familiar storyline. We're talking about that never-ending one between the pipes. Stuart Skinner's out, Tristan Jarry's in, and whether it's Jarry or Connor Ingram in goal, the results have been about the same. In their last 5 losses dating prior to the Olympic break, Edmonton has allowed 27 goals. Improving at the deadline might be a challenge too. That deal for Jarry in December has left the Oilers with no cap space, meaning any deal they make this week would essentially have to be cap neutral. So this might be another season where we have to see just how far Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl can carry them. Their opponent, the Sens, are also in must-win mode. Unlike Edmonton, they're on the outside looking in. Still 5 points back, even with points in 6 of their last 7 games. Linus Ullmark has been outstanding since his return in January, with wins in 3 of his 4 starts. But with their issues in net seemingly under control, focus shifts to the Sens defense, with that being the main area in which they're looking to upgrade. If Ottawa is intent on pushing their way back into the playoffs, GM Steve Staios might be in for an eventful trade deadline. And just a reminder, TSN has you covered on deadline day with Trade Center, beginning bright and early Friday morning. And if you're in the Sens region, you can catch tonight's game against the Oilers on TSN. Coverage begins at 9 p.m. Eastern. To the pitch, and the countdown is officially on. That's right, we are 100 days away from the FIFA World Cup. So I think today is a perfect time to take a look at Canada's chances. They are in one of the more intriguing positions heading into this tournament. On one hand, Canada's men have been on quite the rise over the past few years, highlighted by their 4th place finish at Copa America in 2024, and then reaching their highest ever world ranking last September. With all that momentum, I felt like the World Cup was coming at the perfect time. But on the other hand, they've had some pretty major injury scares as of late. First, it was Alphonso Davies, who, according to our guy Matthew Shinetti, suffered a small hamstring tear. And though he was back training with Bayern Munich just a few days later, it's not the kind of thing you want your captain or star player to be dealing with. And then there's Promise David, who ruptured a tendon that connects the quad to the hip. Typically, that injury has a 3 to 5 month timeline, leaving his World Cup status in jeopardy. And if he's out, that could really hurt Canada's chances, which according to FanDuel are a toss-up at best to even get out of the group stage. If you're like us, you probably can't wait for the start of the FIFA World Cup. Be sure to tune into TSN for full coverage starting in exactly 100 days. Alright, to the hardwood, and the Raps are back in action tonight against the Knicks. And that's a battle between 2 teams on the hunt in the East. So let's bring in our betting guy, Wes Chang. Great to see you, Wes.
Hey, great to see you, Marissa.
Okay, so yesterday in the show, we talked about contenders, with Jason Tatum nearing a return, plus Shea is already back at OKC. So give me a bet on the title contender as we gear up for the stretch.
I'd encourage you to bet the field to win the West over OKC, and this has everything to do with price. I'm not saying the Thunder shouldn't be favored, but at minus 125, that's a 56% implied probability. I don't think they deserve that much credit with all that can happen. Sure, hot start, but they've been 23-14 since. J-Dub's got a hamstring injury, the same one that's hampered him all year. But for me, it's really the matchup data against some of the teams that they're going to play, or likely going to play. The Spurs are 4-1 against them. That's for real. Denver has the world's best player. They went to 7 in last year's playoffs. Even Minnesota has good matchup data against them playing in the conference finals. I think, given all that can happen, I'd rather take 3 small wagers on those teams I mentioned as opposed to one huge lump sum bet on OKC to get back to the finals.
All right, Wes, now let's go back to tonight's matchup between the Raptors and Knicks. Give me your best bet.
I'll take the Knicks with the points. I just think this is a bad matchup for the Raptors. They're 0-3 against New York this year, 0-9 since the Anunoby trade. They're 4-15 against the top 10 teams in the NBA. I get the sense there's a bit of a big bro, little bro energy between these two squads. But for me, it's really New York's recent form. They had a bad stretch in January. They went 2-9, but since then, they've been 14-4 with the number 1 defense in the NBA, which is shocking. They have a gauntlet of games coming up on the schedule. This is the must-win for them. I expect them to take care of business.
Thanks, Wes.
Hey, thanks for having me.
11 years ago, Manny Pacquiao met Floyd Mayweather for the fight of the century. And this September, they're going to do it again. So who better to bring in than the man himself? It's Manny Pacquiao, joined by his promoter, Jazz Mather. Pleasure to have you guys on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have that rematch between you and Mayweather coming up. Pac-Man, I know you're in your 40s, still a young man in my opinion, but you could easily retire right now as one of the all-time greats. So why do you want to get in the ring again?
This is good opportunity to show up, to show it to the world that even you are more than 40 years old, or at 40 or almost 50, you can give your best in boxing as long as you have you undergo discipline and hard work and training. I think one of the first time in boxing in our weight division, in weight category, to show to the world that even at age like us, we can still fight like when we're young. So this is, I mean, our opportunity to prove that we can still fight.
Okay, so you've been thinking about this for a while.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, this has been cooking for 10 years, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's wanted to see it. They broke the records for pay-per-view, and these guys are going to break the records for streaming. It's simple as that, right? They raised the bar once. Now they're going to raise the bar so high that no one can even keep it. No one can even touch it.
Now, obviously in Vegas, there's a karaoke bar or two. Are you still singing? Making any plans to hit those up?
Okay. I used to sing before, but not anymore. Like
No.
I have a lot of things to focus on. But if you want me to sing, like I can sing for you.
Listen, nothing would make me happier than for Manny Pacquiao to sing for us.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for being there. That you share with me. Precious moment they will be. Thanks for lending me your ear when things get so much to bear. You always find a way to stay so close. Through me be far away to bring a smile as we live through day by day. One look in your eyes and I'm feeling so right. With you in my mind, I can live through the night. You're always stay so secure in my heart. Soulmate, that's what we are.
This show is now forever blessed because Manny Pacquiao sung on DSC. Incredible. How lucky are we to have been serenaded by the one and only legendary Manny Pacquiao?
Thank you. Thank you,
Amazing.
Marissa.
Thank you so much. That's it for me today. We'll see you back tomorrow, 3 Eastern, New Pacific. Have a good one.